All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. So here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Well, it has been amazing to watch Alexander Volkanovski's progression, even when you look back to past title defenses against the likes of the Korean Zombie, almost smiling as if to say, man, I thought you were good, I didn't know you were that good. And in theory, Volkanovski ready to present an even better version here tonight.
Big punches.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Brandon Moreno. Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out for him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Nice knee by Moreno.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Volkanovski going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Oh, that's hook.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Just misses with a left hook there. right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Touched him with the strike there. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. That strike blocked by Volkanovski. Final seconds here. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, man, you're losing this one. You trained way too hard to lose this one, all right? You got to go out there and get this round. We need this round big, all right?
Boom! Body kick right there, landed perfect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he can cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Hook to the head there by Brandon Moreno. Uppercut attempt nearly connects, but no good.
Beautiful job getting those hands on.
Volkanovski's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Under 90 seconds to go. Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through. Moreno gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Whiffs on the right hand.
Right back on those leg kicks.
They're trying huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Takedown defense is there.
Huge knee lands from in close.
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Volkanovski's in half guard. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Good work from the top here by Volkanovski.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do, and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. Good corner is able to relay that message to their fighter better in the third round.
Just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Trying to kick the leg out.
These boys stay right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. 2 minutes have gone by. Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by Volkanovski. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Oh, overhand lands. That'll leave him up. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. 30 seconds in the round. Looks as though that strike may open up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round of fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's traditional. It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Big elbow there, lands. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Looking to land the right just out of range. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Straight right, he misses. Both guys appeared to land there. Able to block that one. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Volkanovski's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Trying to finish this fight. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs. Right now they separate. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to... Oh, now he's attacking his own triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on him.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Brandon Moreno. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it.
Oh, this is trouble for Volkanovski.
Right hook attempt, that's a miss.
Oh my God!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sport. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 24 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, there it is, the Assassin Baby, Brandon Moreno, your winner by knockout.
Brandon Moreno is dangerous, but look at the joy on his face after winning this fight by knockout. It's contagious watching the Assassin Baby compete, and tonight he gets a massive knockout victory.